The WWE Universe has been rocked to its core by a scandal so shocking, so emotionally charged, it threatens to upend not just one of the company's most beloved power couples, but the entire foundation of trust, image, and legacy that they've built. For years, Bianca Balair and Montez Ford were considered the gold standard of love and loyalty in sports entertainment, a couple that defied the chaos of the industry, stood hand in hand through thick and thin, and radiated black excellence, charisma, and unity both inside and outside the ring. But all of that has come crashing down in the most unexpected and humiliating fashion, as a firestorm of whispers has now exploded into full-blown controversy. Bianca Balair, the EST of WWE, has allegedly been caught in a deeply personal, off-the-books scandal involving none other than Jimmy Uso, a man not just tied to the Bloodline dynasty but a close friend and brother-in-arms of Montez Ford. And now, what was once a rock-solid marriage is hanging by a thread, with Montez Ford reportedly spiraling into emotional despair, blindsided and betrayed in front of the entire world. It all began with a cryptic backstage camera glitch on SmackDown, an eerie, silent moment where an unauthorized feed briefly aired a dimly lit corridor. Two figures, shadows at first, became partially visible, one unmistakably Bianca, the long braid a dead giveaway, the other eerily resembling Jimmy Uso. The footage vanished just as quickly as it appeared, but the internet did what it always does. Within minutes, slowed-down replays, zoomed-in screenshots, and body language breakdowns flooded Twitter and Reddit. WWE quickly issued a statement calling the footage corrupted signal interference, but the damage had already been done. Fans weren't buying it. Whispers turned into shouts. And then came the damning confirmation. An anonymous staffer leaked a security log from the arena entrance the night before Raw, showing that Bianca and Jimmy entered the private champion's suite within 3 minutes of each other, and exited it nearly an hour later, separately. The bombshell didn't stop there. According to multiple locker room sources, Montez Ford had been acting distant, erratic, and emotionally shaken in recent days, showing up late to rehearsals and missing scheduled interviews. Close friends say he was a shell of himself, barely making eye contact, and refusing to speak to Jimmy despite being booked on the same card. He reportedly confronted Bianca backstage in a heated argument that ended with him punching a production crate and storming out of the building. WWE security was even called in to prevent any further escalation. Meanwhile, Jimmy Uso has gone completely radio silent, no tweets, no interviews, no press appearances, his silence now more deafening than any denial. As for Bianca, she was seen arriving alone at a recent house show, sunglasses on at night, her signature braid wrapped tightly around her shoulder, and no Montez in sight. Her usual energy, that unshakable spark, was gone. Fans noted that she seemed somber, guarded, and deeply conflicted. And then came the final blow, Montez Ford's emotional breakdown, captured on leaked footage from an off-air moment after Monday Night Raw. In the footage, Montez is seen sitting alone in the corner of the locker room, head in his hands, shoulders trembling. Fellow superstars try to approach him, but he waves them off. "Why Jimmy? Why her? Why now?" he reportedly whispered to himself before slamming his fist into the bench. It was raw, it was heartbreaking, it was the sound of a man whose entire world had collapsed. Sources close to the couple say Montez has moved out of their shared home and is currently staying at an undisclosed location with a close friend in the wrestling business, taking time away from the spotlight to gather himself. WWE officials, while refusing to comment on the nature of the scandal, have quietly pulled the couple from any joint promotional events, further fueling speculation that the damage is real, deep, and possibly irreversible. The fallout is spreading like wildfire. Fans are divided. Some are demanding answers. Others are begging for privacy. But most are left stunned, asking the same question: how did this happen? Bianca, known for her integrity, her values, her deep love for Montez, how could she be involved in something so destructive, so out of character? And Jimmy Uso, already part of one of the most chaotic storylines in WWE history with the imploding bloodline, what possible reason could he have for crossing such a sacred boundary? Was it a one-time lapse in judgment? Was it an emotional connection built backstage over months? Or was it something even darker, retaliation, manipulation, or an inside job to shatter the one thing Montez had left, love? Whispers from within the creative team hint that this entire ordeal could have ripple effects on future storylines. There's talk of capitalizing on the scandal with a deeply personal feud between Montez and Jimmy, potentially leading to a grudge match at a major PPV. But those close to Montez say he may not be emotionally ready for that kind of spotlight, not while the wound is still fresh. Bianca, meanwhile, is said to be pleading for reconciliation behind the scenes, telling close friends that it was never physical, and that it was a moment of weakness, not betrayal. But for Montez, the damage has already been done. Trust shattered is not easily rebuilt, and in the ruthless world of WWE, where perception often outweighs truth, the court of public opinion may be far less forgiving. Some fans believe this may be the beginning of a darker Bianca heel turn, perhaps aligning her with the Bloodline faction in a shocking twist that blurs reality with fiction. Others fear this scandal may derail her career altogether, as sponsors and media partners grow nervous about the negative press. But one thing is clear, nothing will ever be the same again. This isn't just another scripted twist. This is a real emotional implosion playing out in real time, and no promo, no match, no championship belt can clean up the wreckage. The WWE Universe is left in stunned silence as one of its brightest stars, Montez Ford, is now a symbol of heartbreak and betrayal, while Bianca Belair and Jimmy Uso are buried under the weight of whispers, screenshots, and unrelenting fan scrutiny. And if you thought WWE drama couldn't get any more intense, think again. Because this, right here, is the kind of scandal that doesn't just shake a locker room. It rewrites legacies, breaks hearts, and leaves a trail of emotional wreckage that no spotlight can hide.